Did I go to uni or did I go to prison? I'm actually not sure. Hey my little peacheroonies and welcome back to a new video. We're actually joined by Darcy who's here. You can't see him. See if I show you his tail. You can see his tail a little bit there. We've also got Ali on the floor who just thought he'd come and watch this. And also Bean in the bed as well. So it's a pretty full house in the room today. So we're getting real close to the release of Sims 4 University. You guys were like, why don't you design a dorm room? Honestly, from what I've seen, dorm rooms in university and in general in American universities, they seem kind of like well sized. My experience of university halls was definitely not like that, so I thought today I would give you guys a little sneak peek, a little bit of insight into what university rooms are like in the UK, at least from my point of view, and that is small and kind of trash. So today we're going to be building a small and kind of trash dorm room. I'm actually going to try and from memory create a similarly like replica of my actual uni room as I possibly can, so get ready for some real depressing living. This is my actual university halls.
I'm excited. I never went to university.
Yeah, Ali lived in his parents' bedroom, so he never went to university.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
I was in a position where I was living in my parents' bedroom, so like I didn't need to worry about paying. Oh.
You were living in your parents' bedroom?
In a bedroom in my parents' house.
Setup.
Let's just make sure
Like
that
Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, you're in the same room.
He had a sink in his room as well.
I lived in my own room in my parents' house.
And a tiny, tiny bed. In fact, I think my university dorm room was bigger than your bedroom.
Got 1 million subscribers in that room.
Don't forget, if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big, cheeky thumbs up. Let me know if you guys are excited for university. I still don't know who I'm sending to university yet. But I don't know how I'm going to play university yet, so let's see where we go. Okay, so I actually lived in 2 separate dorm rooms. I did a year in a university in a city called Bradford, which was a clinical sciences degree, which was the first year of medicine, and you could transfer over and do medicine. I also did a year of university in Leeds as well, so I'm gonna create the Bradford uni one. Let's go ahead. If I can remember it, like it's been a long time, let's go ahead and give it a go. I've done it in San Myshuno. This ugly building here like actually looks so much like the way university halls are built in the UK. There's this company called Opal that tend to build all of them, and this is actually nicer than my Bradford uni one because this at least looks like it was built, you know, this side of like 1990. The one in Bradford definitely did not. And the one thing about my university hall in Bradford is it was communal shower. Well, it wasn't communal showers, but it was a shared showering room. So it's gonna be kinda hard to do, but I'm gonna give it my best shot because it actually wasn't as big as this. Like the door would have been like here. Imagine this is like the rest of the floor. Then as you came in, this is where like the showers and toilets were like here. And then my bedroom was like, as you went in, down the corridor and on the left. And also even more depressing still, from what I remember, I didn't even get like a whole room like that. Kind of like this sort of deal. That was like my room. And this was the bigger dorms room. This room was definitely bigger than the other one, the one in Leeds. I also think it might have even been a bit more like that. Yeah, I think it was more like that. In fact, I'm gonna take from the shower a little bit and just give me a bit more there. Because obviously in The Sims you have to build in bigger blocks. Basically, their halls were basic. I went for some cheap basic halls, but they were on campus, which means you could just like roll out of bed and roll straight into uni, which if you've been to uni, you will appreciate how important that is because you're probably gonna have been working late or you'll have been out the night before, you're probably not sleeping well, you'll be tired. It's important to be able to roll out of bed and into uni. Yeah, these kind of basic doors. Yeah, plain wooden door. Door here, door into the showers, and door into my bedroom. Okay, so in this room you had the toilets on one side and your showers on another. Everything was painted in like basic depression color, I'd say, kind of like this. And all the carpets were like this really like cheapy, lame carpet that you could stain and people had stained, but nobody cared enough. Where are carpets? Am I being dumb? Carpet, here we go. Kind of like this sort of, yeah, this kind of vibes, 100%. Probably not in the bathrooms, let's face it. It was like this. You know that kind of carpet that you just never see in the wild other than like somewhere like a uni hall. And then just like basic like toilet life here. That one's only just fitting in, okay. And then basic shower life here. And obviously because it was communal, it was all girls. But we did have like boys that lived next door to us. They were quite good crack. We played a lot of Guitar Hero, so that was fun. Okay, so I think this is where another girl lived, but honestly, I can't really remember. I don't think I ever went in her room, so I don't know what her room looks like, so I'm just gonna leave it black. Well, this is bringing back some dark memories of living somewhere real sad. Okay, let's do my little bed. So I remember my bed was here, and if this was the window out here, the student union was like over there somewhere. I could hear it really loudly from my room. So even if I had like an exam the next day or like I'd had to work late, I would lie in bed here and just be able to hear music all the time, which was not fun. I want to get this prison bed. I need to get the prison bread. The prison bed, because it actually nails exactly what the bed looked like. Oh my gosh, it was literally that colour. Did I go to uni or did I go to prison? I'm actually not sure. Also, the bed was so hard that I had to wrap my duvet, like put half of it under me and half of it over me because otherwise I couldn't sleep. That was fun. And then there was like a desk here where I had to write all my dissertations and whatnot. Not my dissertation, but my big old essays. But like, this is like making it seem like there was more room. It was much more like this. Like sometimes if I was watching movies, I would just like sit on the edge of my bed and watch the movie on my tiny little laptop screen. My little laptop. And then I know there's a window there. I can't actually delete the windows because I'm in like San Myshuno flat, but there was definitely some shelves above here. And then because I was studying for medicine, basically I had so many textbooks. The textbooks are like really, really expensive too. So basically there was just books everywhere. Just textbooks that were literally like £200 each. Like honestly, textbooks are the biggest like expense of anyone at uni. They cost so much and the lecturers write their own books and then you have to buy the books that they set for the course. So it's such a way for them to just like make money, I swear to God. And those chairs, why do all unis have these chairs in your rooms? Like you're gonna have to sit on this chair and do so much work and this is what they give you, like the hardest chair in existence. I did try and make my room a little bit nicer, but honestly I really didn't enjoy my time at Bradford Uni very much, so my room kind of definitely reflected that, I would say.
You have lots of posters on your walls.
Yeah, I used to put posters like behind here, and then there were also some like above my bed here, like that. Yeah, it would have been this kind of thing. I was like really into like a band called Enter Shikari and like just loads of this kind of stuff on my wall. You were probably only about what, 12 at this point? Were you even in high school?
I was just born. I was still sucking my thumb. If you work out, how old are you in uni?
18.
I would have been 13, 14. I'd be, like,
Really?
I'd been doing like my GCSEs maybe.
13, you wouldn't have been doing your GCSEs, would you? You'd have been in like year 9?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I would have been doing nothing.
Oh my gosh, that's quite bad, isn't it? And then I'm trying to remember what was here. Why can't I remember what was in my room there? Because I think later on in the year, I moved my bed here. I definitely moved my bed there like later on.
You'll have to move it around.
Yeah, well, they never stop you. I definitely moved my bed there. But I can't remember what I put here instead. Oh man, it's so long ago. I know I brought like this garbage tiny TV. Like this kind of thing here. This big like block TV. And like literally like a beanbag or a pillow to sit on. And I had Guitar Hero.
How did you fit Guitar Hero?
I don't know. I don't even know. Why can't I remember what was there? Because actually, you know what? That was at the end of my bed. That was like there. I can't remember what was there. What else do you need in a room? What if a sink was there?
But you had a sink in your room as well.
Yeah, I think that was there, and there was a sink here, and then later on I switched those two around. And there was like a bookcase there, my wardrobe there, because I remember it was really annoying trying to get ready. That was my entire room. That's what it's like moving out. It's a shock when you first do it.
I think they're definitely going to think you're trolling.
No, and we tried to have grid lines. There we go. This was literally my room. This was the bigger one as well. It looks nicer here because there's loads of windows. There was just one tiny window, like half of that panel. The rest of this was not windows. I wonder if I can board it up somehow.
Like the only reason this is acceptable is because you've gone from living in a room at your parents' house straight into uni living, so it's not too bad.
What, as in if you'd lived out on your own?
Like, if you lived out and then went to that, you'd think you're in prison.
Yeah, you would. Okay, I just did that to block off to show actually how much light there was. This is much more. Oh my gosh, it is super depressing, isn't it? That was my whole room. I hated that bed so much. I used to go home every single weekend. Like, just was not about the uni dorm room life. That was my Bradford one. That's the communal showers. That is literally how depressive they were.
Wait, so I've got a question. In the communal showers, is there one shower?
Yeah, but it's in like its own little room.
And do you go in and lock yourself
Yeah,
in?
and it's...
So what if you get up and you need a shower and someone's in there?
You have to wait.
There's only one?
No, there was two. There was 4 girls and there was 2 showers. And...
But it wasn't unisex, it was just...
No, it was just for the people, like, so across the corridor there was another 2 rooms.
Okay.
And then all of this was like shared between the whole of it. It sucked as well because the people that lived across here, every time they wanted to use a shower or the toilet in the night or do their makeup, like wash their face in the morning, they had to come through the hallway with everyone in it and then into there. Luckily mine was on the same side.
You got it kind of lucky.
Yeah. And then this was the kitchen. That is exactly how it looked. Jeez. It was super depressing. Also, when you're in uni, you have so many arguments about like who gets the cupboard space, people stealing your food, people like using your pots and pans and then just leaving them on the side outside and not actually washing them, or people leaving all of their own stuff in the sink and not clearing it up, and then every time you want to cook or use anything, you've got to clean their stuff just so that you can get to what you need to do. People used to just leave stuff stacked on here. It was bad. It was real bad. What do you think? Could you have lived out in this place?
Yeah, but it would have stressed me out.
It's better than your parents' bedroom, I guess.
I don't live in my parents' bedroom.
Yeah, that was my Bradford uni hall. It was an interesting experience. And then in the same space, I'm gonna quickly show you how my Leeds dorms look. This one was smaller, but I liked it more, which is weird, but it's true. Okay, so this one was shaped a little bit differently. The carpet was still pretty tragic, to be fair, but if you came in at like the bottom here, it was like a long corridor up into like the kitchen and living area, and then everyone's rooms were like long narrow rooms like this, like lines within this space. The good news about this one is you did have your bathroom in the same area as your, like, you had a private bathroom. It was like within the same little area here. The bad news is it was freaking tiny, like literally it was so tiny. The good news again is you got a double bed in this one, so that was way better. It actually wasn't a double, it was like a 3/4 bed. It was, yeah, like a 3/4 kind of bed, but it was like squished against the wall like this. Oh yes, this is perfect. Okay, so this isn't really doing justice to just how narrow it was. I might have to move everything down one. Were there 4 of us or 5 of us? I think there might have been 4 of us again. This one was unisex, which it could be because you had your own private bathroom, so that wasn't an issue anymore. And there was windows here, but obviously I can't add them. Quite funny going back and like revisiting all this.
Is it bringing back memories?
Yeah. I kind of feel like I had a lighter bed sheet in there, but then maybe I did have blue. No, I think I had blue. I had like a nautical sort of themed bed sheet, and then you had a desk like all the way across here. Like your little chair was like facing it this way, and then like your PC was on here. This one you could buy better internet, which you couldn't do in the other one. So at least you could get better internet. Like this isn't quite getting across just how claustrophobic it was. I seem to remember the toilet actually being like here. Maybe this being like way more on top of you, but I don't know if I can like do it in this. It was more like that, but the corridor wasn't this wide. But the bathroom was super claustrophobic. It's the kind of one, you know, when you get in the shower, the whole room gets wet.
Yeah.
It's like a wet room. A little claustrophobic bathroom situation. I think I somehow managed to squeeze a little wash basket in there as well. I don't even know how. Jeez, it was really squishy. It was like literally like this. It was a little stressful room. And then the wardrobe and stuff was here, and then yeah, like the bed was like against the wall, and I had again like all my books and like my bag and stuff I'd have to put on here, but like this was like literally like against there. Like, it was like that's how tight it was to the wall. So like if you put your feet on in the night, they'd hit the desk, and like if you wanted to get anything here, you had to climb over your bed to get to it. Like that was the kind of vibes. But I do seem to remember there being like, obviously because I've pulled it in when I can put the windows there wouldn't have been this wall here. I do remember there being a lot of light going in there. It's so hard to remember now. I think I had a little crappy TV. That same TV I think came with me and sat on the end of the bed in there. Actually, I think I'd got one that wasn't as wide as it was, like as deep as it was wide at that point. Something more like that. So at least I could like watch TV in bed.
That's kind of lit.
Yeah, that's okay, isn't it? And like I could play, that's what my Xbox was plugged into, so I could play my Xbox.
That's sick.
In fact, I think I moved it closer because I like to play my Xbox whilst being on this. Like, you know, on the desk chair rather than on the bed.
Yeah.
So I got a little bit of back support. Again, loads of books and stuff, but then one thing I did actually get later on in the year, which I don't think I can do because I don't have my first pet stuff, but you weren't allowed pets, but I snuck in a hamster. So I actually had a hamster. Like, I can't even get a hamster cage.
People find out.
My roommates knew I had a hamster. I had some, whenever I went to uni, I'd put it in the wardrobe to try and hide it so that I didn't get told off. But yeah, I had a little hamster cage, and my hamster Gus, who was on this desk with, he like was here, but he ended up driving me so mad that I gave him back to I put him in my parents' house because he'd go on his wheel all night, and he was in the same room as me, and the room was so tiny, he actually used to drive me mad. Just pretend this is the hamster cage. Darcy, I can't see Bubba.
Darcy,
You know, see me if you like your back. So yeah, that was my little bedroom with my secret stealth hamster and my bed, my squishy bed that was tucked under a desk, and you know, all the usual creature comforts. Then in here was like it wasn't as big as I was like this, like living room and kitchen area. I remember one of the people that we lived with, one of the guys, kept chicken in a bag in the fridge for what must have been like, I don't know, a month. And oh my gosh, the smell when he took, like, we had to take it out, and he was really annoyed at us for throwing it away. But we were like, you would have died if you'd have eaten this. Like, you would have literally died. It was the worst smelling thing I've ever smelled. It was awful. They are like basic because they know students are gonna like throw parties, although I don't think we ever threw a party. We were fun. But they know they're gonna throw parties and stuff's gonna get wrecked, so honestly, the inside of these places is usually like pretty dire. You're only there for a year, you don't have a lot of money, so you don't really like spend a lot of money trying to make things look nice. But these halls were definitely like a lot nicer than the ones in Bradford. It was squishier in some ways, but it was a lot better, and it being in the center of Leeds, like Leeds is a pretty cool city, so that was really nice. Me and my hamster just had a whale of a time until he was too loud and I had to send him back home again. But yeah, these are actually what uni dorms in the UK look like. I'm sure a lot of people, if you're in the comments and you've seen UK uni dorms or you've been to any of them, they're not like, I don't think you really share rooms with people. I know a lot of American ones, you have a roommate. I don't think that's a thing in the UK really at all. We have our own spaces. They tend to be either like on the campus, like, and you rent them from the uni, or they're from these big companies like Opal who just build loads of them in city centers, which is what this one was. That one was through the uni, so it was quite old, and this was a more modern one in the city center. And yeah, this is more what the UK uni experience is like. It's a lot different from American ones. Also, we don't have like a major and like an undeclared whatever, like the side classes you do. Our unis aren't like that. It's literally pick a course and all your classes are for that course, and that's it. It's really different. You also can't go in with like an undecided major and pick one later. I don't, literally you go, I'm gonna go study biology and you study biology. It's as simple as that. The American one confuses me a lot. That should be interesting when university comes out, but you guys wanted to see what my university dorms looked like, or you wanted me to build university dorms in preparation for Sims 4 university life, is it? Get to university? I can't remember. Oh wow, glitches. But I thought instead I would show you what my halls look like. So you can see for yourself how I spent years of my life tucked underneath a desk in a bed like an elf. Which one do you prefer?
I think I'd rather have my shower and bathroom in my room.
Yeah, having communal showers is really annoying. So you pick Leeds.
Yeah, I pick that one.
Yeah, I
Beam
pick
it
that
out
one
on
too.
the bed, but I mean, it's not a lot of space, is it?
It's
Not a lot of space.
super squishy, but this one was in a much better city as well.
But then don't Americans share their room with like
Yeah,
a randomer?
they
I
have,
find that
like-
even, I'd rather have less space by myself
Yeah.
than more space with a randomer.
What happens if like you're like the person you're sharing with is really noisy, or like is like gaming all night, or they bring someone back with them? Like, I don't understand how you're meant to like mentally manage that. That sounds really tough. So guys, let me know, you guys excited for the Sims 4? What is this part called? Is it Go to University? Get University Life? Something like that. I can't even remember. If you guys are excited for it, please let me know in the comments below. I'm hoping to be able to play it really soon. And let me know what you think of my university living arrangements. Would you guys have, which one would you guys pick, and how would you guys feel about going to the UK university and living in this sort of arrangement? Let me know in the comments below, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big cheeky thumbs up, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!
Bye!